The Lanterns That Remembered Names, English Story Level 5. In the harbor town of Nereshom, hundreds of floating lanterns drifted across the water every evening. They glowed with soft amber light and whispered faint sounds like distant voices carried on the breeze. The townspeople claimed each lantern remembered the name of someone who once lived in Nereshom, glowing brighter whenever a relative passed by. A traveling historian named Corval arrived in town hoping to study this unusual tradition. On his first night, he walked along the pier, listening to the warm hum of lanterns as they bobbed gently on the waves. One lantern in particular drifted toward him, glowing brighter with each step he took. The harbor master, noticing the lantern's behavior, approached Corval and asked if he had family in Nereshom. Corval shook his head. He was certain he had no ties to the town. Yet the lantern hovered near his feet, pulsing as though recognizing him. Confused, Corval asked permission to follow it by boat. During the quiet journey, the lantern guided his small vessel toward a secluded cove. There, he discovered the ruins of an old house, its stone walls covered in sea moss. Inside, he found carvings on the floor, initials that matched his grandmother's name. She had left the town long before he was born, never speaking of her past. The lantern settled in front of the ruins, its light warming the stones. Corval felt a gentle ache in his chest, as though the lantern itself remembered a story his family had forgotten. He touched the glowing surface, and a soft voice whispered his grandmother's name, spoken with affection, like a friend calling from long ago. Realizing he had stumbled upon a piece of his own history, Corval spent the evening exploring the ruins, taking careful notes. He understood now that the lanterns preserved memories, so the town would never lose its people, no matter how far they traveled or how long they were gone. When he returned to the harbor, the lantern released a final warm flicker before drifting back among the others. Corval left Nereshom days later with a deeper sense of belonging than he had ever known, carrying with him the rediscovered memory of the family he never realized he had.